Crude oil prices continue to hog the limelight as oil prices are off to a fairly good start for the year. Remember, Brent crude prices have managed to hit their highest level since mid-2015, and there are possible potential disruptions in Iran on Iran unrest, which is spurring this kind of a stellar rally. We're talking about levels of about $60.37 a barrel for oil prices. In fact, let's bring on board an expert to talk a little bit about the growth outlook and what the potential is as well for crude oil prices. Joining in is Vandana Hari, analyst at Vanda Insights. Thank you so much for taking time out and being with us. Wishing you first off a very happy new year, Vandana. Let's start off with the prices of oil, which are staring at the year at above $60 a barrel. This is the first time since 2014. What are you making of the overall factors of the anti-government protests which are continuing across Iran and that really impacting crude oil prices?
Good morning and a very happy new year to you and your listeners as well. The Iran unrest, as you just mentioned, is definitely and part of a broader geopolitical tensions, which we've seen a constant theme almost in the second half of last year, is definitely a factor in the rise in crude prices. But if you look at, let's say, the last $10 rally in Brent prices, taking it from the 50s to the 60s, a big part of that rally is a change in the view on market fundamentals. So when we talk about market fundamentals, essentially the oil markets prices have been pressured for the past several years by a supply glut and bloated inventories. Now, the OPEC, non-OPEC cuts through 2017 are deemed to have finally started working. Inventories have been draining. The two blocks promising to continue their cuts through 2018 has been another supportive factor for the market. And let's not forget demand. The global economic growth was better than initially expected in 2017. It's expected to continue its momentum in 2018, which means steady growth in oil demand as well. So the fundamental view of the oil market is much better, I would say, as we start into 2018 than it was for the past 3 years. So that's essentially at the core of the rise in prices. And of course, then on top of it, you have these geopolitical tensions. Now, the Iran unrest hasn't, to my view, I don't think it's going to affect, it has not affected, and it's not unlikely to affect oil supplies from Iran. But nonetheless, when a market is tightening, supplies are getting close to being balanced with demand. Geopolitical tensions, the threat or the fear of disruption is enough to inject a fear premium into crude prices.